The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, of why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings. Hello, peeps. It's Tashlan, Charlie the dog, and Puddon Anpye the sleepy pussycat saying hello and welcome to Creativerse as I walk into a wall. Today, I really want us to work on building up our teleportation station. You'll see, ooh, something there. And it's kind of occurred to me that if I'm going to be putting down a floor, well, there's going to be a wall just about there and a floor just about there. Doesn't really matter what I put here. So, whoops. Let's do super quick placement. Super quick placement. Doesn't work if you're in a corner. Woohoo! That's so much fun to do, I have to admit. I think. Oh, I triple placed. Come on. Okay. So we have that. And you may have noticed it's the industrial super bundle. And yes, I am thinking that we need to make this look industrial. So we're going to get some industrial floor. That'll be a good start, I think. Now here, because it's a beginning, we're going to mess around with rotation a little bit. Me and rotation. And we will do that. That's like a sort of very clear entrance. And then we're going to mess around some more with rotation. But now we want that. And we're going to put that all around here. As this is going to be the portion upon which our teleporters are going to sit. And yes, I know I could be doing the really quick placing, but because my brain didn't engage quick enough, I didn't. Oops. Quite often with these things, it's not a case of me not knowing, it's usually a case of me not thinking. You know. C'est la vie. And then the rest will just be, yep, plain old concrete. And I got this industrial super bundle like yonks ago. And didn't think what world I wanted to do it in. I was like, oh, do I want to do it in this one or this one? Because as you know, I'm with the Creative Crew community server. I'm on the Creatinators server. And I do have my own Tashlan wants to mess around on her own world as well. You know. Because but then I decided that this is the best, because one of the reasons why I went off and did the little soft fall thing by the sea It was because I was holding off on doing this, because as you know, I am also one of the preview team, and so I did know this was coming, and it just sort of occurred to me that I'd really want to work with these new blocks. I'm a big fan of steampunk. Where I live, it's not too difficult for me to get to a place called Whitby, and that's the place, you know, they professes the origins of you know, Dracula, and has a very strong Gothic community. And of course, steampunk is derivative of the whole Gothic subculture. So, you know, I get, you know, once a year I get to go to Whitby and get to see everybody in all of their costumes, and I get to dress up. And so, yeah, steampunk, it's a thing. I like it. I enjoy it. It's what the world would be if we hadn't discovered electricity. Sort of very Victorian style of dressing and thinking as well, and yes, using steam instead of electricity to power things. Okay, so we have our floor. We have a floor. What are we going to do for walls? Now I think we're going to start our walls here. So we will bring this out to here. I think that'll be a good matchup, and then we can sort of bring our roof over. Now to decide what to use. Now interestingly, I've found that the industrial steel wall, it's a bit too harsh. I do want to give it an industrial feel. Oh, I'm sorry, did I breathe and squish your head, cat? Oh, what happens when you wedge your head between my tummy and the keyboard? Oh dear. Animals, I tell you. But what I do think is, I do think the medieval brick wall works very well with the industrial style. I think that we do, I mean, we've got an upper exit to there, but we don't have a lower exit. So we do need some method of egress. And I'm going to get those windows as well. Oh, those windows are so cool. Let's get the switch as well, because I think it'd be quite nice. It'd be nice to actually have doors activated by sensors. I don't know what sort of machines I've got. So you're going through the very beginning stages of my thought processes here. I don't seem to have a machines. No. Nope. Nope. Okay, so what I want is a sensor. So let's have a look. And I need to craft a switch and a pressure plate. Okay, so switch. I need to craft a wiring tool. Okay, let's go back to basics here. A wiring tool. For that, I need some magnetite. Okay. Minerals. Magnetite. We got magnetite. We got this. Nice. Okay, so ta-da. So we've unlocked switch, which is what we wanted. So let's go for switch. Let's unlock it. And let's craft one. And that'll unlock, oh, LED and pressure plate. But what we want is the pressure plate. Yep. Ooh, we need stone. Okay. Okay. Stone, I think we can do. No, let's go to stone blocks. That might help. Huh? We don't have stone? What? Seriously? All the mining I've done, I don't have stone? Right. We know where we're going, don't we? Do the mine, people! Do the mine! Whoa. That really looks good, doesn't it? Very nice clean texture on the sort of concretey bit, I find. Well, as far as flying was concerned, that was a bit of an epic fail, but yeah. It is what it is. Oh, it's a very misty day today. Yep. Let's go down here. Oh. Eh. Did it go dark for you too? Okay then, let's get some stone. Ah, really strange, I didn't have any stone. I must have put it somewhere, or I've used it for something. Because you know what? Stone, there's a lot of it. Let's grab stone. Stone. I'll try and grab maybe about 100. What do you think? That'll get us kick-started. Because I think that the medieval stone block that I'm wanting to craft is also going to require stone. I've probably chopped all of my stone into slabs and rods and stuff, haven't I? I'm kind of thought, well, it's easy, you do it. 98, 90, 91, 93, 95. Doesn't take too long, does it? Oh, there we go, 100 stone. Oh, let's do back. La 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 do do do. Let's see now. Now we can craft a pleasure plate. Tash, words. Would tinker be machines? Yes. Okay. I don't use these categories very much. I should use them more often, shouldn't I? So, a sensor. I need obsidian slabs. Okay. We can do that, I'm sure. Perhaps? I need another one. Okay. Do we not have any obsidian at all? Huh? Okay. Alright, out of coal now. That should be enough, but I'm surprised. There's stone slabs in there. Stone rods in there. No, wood rods in there. Huh. That's not like I'm, you know, short of obsidian at all. Is it? Let's process that lumite as well. While we're here and stuff. Okay, let's grab those to make them into slabs. Don't really want to collect those. Let's go to this one. We want slabs. We want lots of slabs. So we'll let that do that. We'll go back to, I don't know, placing a door. Because we can. So doors. I'm kind of thinking it would be nice to have... Do we want 2 exits? Or just the one? I mean, it's not like we're short on doors or anything. We will want... do that way. Like so. And doors. Looks weird having doors with nothing else. We usually go this way to the mine. I mean, do we want another door? Because if we put another door, it's less space to put teleporters and stuff. I think we'll stick with the one door. I think we will stick with that. That will do us. And medieval brick wall was the other thing. So we'll come back to the sense. Oh look, let's unlock that. Flip-flop gate. A delay gate. Nice. Let's get off Tinker. Let's go back to all. Oh, hello, pussycat. That was a very warm little press against my body there. We had a little bit of a stretch, did we? No, I don't think you can hear him. He's doing a very, very quiet purr. Can't spell. Medieval. Brick. It's going to be this one. Yes, you see, I thought it was... so much I can do with that. Okay. Where is it? Here we go. So I'll show you how nicely it does fit the whole sort of industrial theme. I've also been thinking that, interestingly enough, I would think that the gingerbread brick wall would work as well, because a lot of industrial buildings in England were made out of red brick. So surprisingly, something from one theme would work quite well within another, and that's something always to bear in mind with these. Although they come as thematic sets, it doesn't mean that you can't use them with each other. And I like the sort of thing that we had in the other build, where we had this as an open window. But what I want to do is I want to use the industrial windows. And we definitely need slabs here. We'll definitely need those obsidian slabs. We're going to need more than I thought. Okay, it was the third one, wasn't it? Okay, now Q and then sensor. Now we can do it. Way! We have one sensor, and that's all we need. That is sufficient for our needs. And I'll show you what I'll do with the sensor. We will pull out 2 blocks so we can hide the sensor. We will then pop it in there. And oh, now I need the wiring tool equipped, don't I? Well, here's one I prepared earlier. Right. So now we will press N to inspect. We don't need anything there. For the width, we want it to be the width of the door. Now it'll always... the width will start where the sensor is and then go to the right. Length will go forward and height will obviously come up. But just so you know, so we would want this to be 2 wide. We want it to be 3. I'm actually going to make it, let's make it 3 long. So it's the one that it's on the door, and one behind the door. And height, we will make it 3 high so that it collides with our bodies. We don't want creatures to be able to open our door. And this is going to be welcome to, and this is, I'm going to do a big reveal here. This area has now been named. Yes. So it's welcome to the Golden Dragon's Refuge. And I'm going to even credit the person who's named it. Thank you ever so much. I think we spent a good couple of hours yesterday, and he showed me around all the stuff that he's been doing. Absolutely amazing builder, this guy. Phenomenal. I was astounded. And I apologize in advance if I mispronounce your name, but Lufel, thank you very much. And here you go. The Golden Dragon's Refuge has been named. This is our second base. Ta-da! So output event name, what I will put here is I will put its teleportation apparently, because I can't spell. Teleportation doors. So we will save that, and there you can see where the sensor field is, and we can have a look here, and you can see that that's exactly where we want it. It's not going to open the doors yet because I haven't linked it, but all I do now is I click on here, and then I shift click to this door and to this door, and that's it. And hopefully if I stand in the sensor field, it'll open my doors. Now this is one thing that I have noticed happens with doors that are linked with machines. They tend to open opposite to each other. But there's an easy fix with that. Is you just look on one of these, you press the N again, and you just flip direction. And I'm also going to take the can interact off now because we want it just to be by sensor. So we will save that, and we'll go to this one. We'll keep the direction the same, and we'll take off the can interact, and then we'll save. And then we will find in our inventory that one piece of what's this, dead grass, and we'll throw that in. So the sensor's now concealed, and you come here, the doors both open in the same direction. It doesn't really matter which one you change, but it's nice that they both work in concert. And there you go, you see, and your little sign comes up every time you go through there. Machines, so cool. They are now. I'm figuring them out, you know. It's like before they were, oh, don't like machines, no, they're horrible. Now they're like, machines, brilliant. I am so arbitrary. Okay, so we got a fair few windows, and let's put them in. I'm just going to lock the rotation so I don't have to worry about where I'm standing. Industrial windows, nice. Oops, I've opened the door again. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we're getting somewhere. Now, I should have put a wall there. That's right. we're going to put industrial lights and all sorts of things. Just started thinking of industrial light magic. Industrial lights, yay! It's magic. That's about much of that as I'm going to be able to get away with, I'm pretty sure. And there we go. One more row of windows. And windows now are fully rotatable. So you could, you know, have ostensibly an open window. Push. Thank you. And I'll demonstrate that with this. You can rotate it that way. So skylights. You can also rotate them this way, which, yeah, we always could do. But that rotation wasn't always possible with windows. So nice little feature. And we're going to need some more medieval brick wall, aren't we? Oops, I'm trying to talk to myself. Lovely. I'm so clued up here. Medieval. Medieval. Eval. Brick. There we go. What was it that I was short of? Melted wax. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have some of that. We're going to need those stone slabs as well, aren't we? I'll grab them as we run past. No problemo. Melted wax. Yeah, I didn't think that was a problem somehow. Stone rods, on the other hand. I still don't think that's a problem. Nah. What else? Stone. That's the only limitation. There we go. I think we got enough there. It's 80. That'll take us round, I think. So yeah, we had this. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we took this to the 5. Yep. So let's put in the slabs. It'll actually be nice to actually have a building that doesn't have creatures running through it all the time, as they wish. Yes, I'm talking about you, Mr. Miru. Come on, push off. Push off. What? Don't make me get mad at you. You wouldn't like me when I'm mad at you. No, look what you maybe do. Haha, I'm gonna laugh at you as the sun kills you. There we go. Yeah, I had just enough slabs. Yes! So nice. Okay, now the other stone slabs. Well, stone slabs. I know what I meant. I want that, and that, and then that, and step back a bit, and that. Nice. Yep. And then there we go. I'll need to think about the roof, won't I? Because here I went with slabs, but I think this side we sort of need to go industrial, don't we? Especially now we can rotate industrial windows. You see where I'm going here? Come on. No! That annoys me. Almost had it. Yeah, that'll do. Wonder if it'll work as a transition. I have to think about it. You know me, always have to think about it. It's a very satisfying sound when you walk on it. I actually quite like the fact that it comes down a level. I have the world's warmest lap. I definitely do. Not sure if that's a good thing, because it's quite a warm day. But you know. Now, slabs. Do you know that actually that works? I like it when my job's easy. And there we go. Nice. Notice how you go up, because the hitbox for the window is still a full block, so you kind of hover over the glass, which it can be a bit unnerving. I suppose you're not supposed to walk on skylights, are you? It's just me, you know. Rules? I don't need no stinking rules. Well, gosh darn it. That was annoying. Yeah, I kind of like that it's a different height as well from the other side. It just gives you that very distinct change. Oh, is that a keeper? Well, we know what happens when we see a keeper, don't we? Yeah, chase is on! Come here. Come here, little keeper. Where the hell have you... Yep, come here. Got you once. Twice. Ah, keep missing. What? He gave up running away. I was that bad at killing him. Yes, you see, this is looking nice now. Nice transition onto there. And it's nice because we can just walk along here. Oh, good. Cat's moving. Oh. Maybe I can unbend my leg now. Oh, that's good. Oh, yes. Hello, Charlie dog. He still hasn't won the fight for the bed. He never will. Poor thing. Right, so let's run along here. And then, yeah, it's quite a nice little transition. What does it look like underneath when we do our whoosh? It gives a very nice light when it's that way. Yeah, very nice window. My favourite. Still keeping that there. Looks good there. So we've got our corridor all complete. We've kind of left them open, haven't we? We don't need to put in doors or anything. I will need to think about lighting. But yes, we can consider the corridor complete at last. It's only taken us, what, how many weeks? Yeah, well, you know. Why rush? So, this bit will just be... I don't know if you heard that. It's little doggy McDog face. So this is shaping up. And then of course comes the task of us going around and gathering up the teleporters at first base and bringing them here. Because all we really need then is the teleporter to first base. And there. We want to go higher than 3, don't we? But do we want windows? Gotta think. Or do we just want wall? As I know here we went slabs and glass slabs, didn't we? Got that rather modern feel from it. We will have to craft some more industrial windows. Let's see what that will require. Boop-de-doop-de-doo. Here we are. We need iron rods. Oh, we have those, do we not? Iron's not a problem. We have iron rods. Okay, so let's have us some of them. Cool. Yeah, let's go with the industrial windows again. Now I have no way of actually getting back up there. There we go. These things are sent to make us laugh. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Doody doo, doodly doo, doody dum. Siree, looking good. And now the windows. Now this is gonna get interesting because I'm on above, so they're gonna wonkify. No. No. Thank you. And yes, wonkify is a word. It must be. I said it. It's actually easier to do it from one further away. No! I said that and the dog looked at me and said, I didn't do anything. That was quite cute. Oh, and speaking of dogs, my mum finally has gotten herself a dog. 18 months old. Her name is Jessie. And she is a cross, gotta get it all right, cross poodle Maltese Bichon Frise. She is so cute. She's mostly white, got little champagne ears, and because, as I think I've mentioned, you know, Charlie has anxiety with other dogs, I was very worried about the meeting up of these two because poor little Jessie, she's only got one eye because she was mauled by a Doberman and he crushed her skull and, you know, she lost the eye. And I was like, oh, I don't want, my dog to add to her trauma. So there was this whole sort of big arrangements and how we're going to make sure that they meet, and nothing's going to go wrong and it's all going to work out perfectly fine. I don't know why I worried. I honestly don't know why I worried, because they took to each other like nobody's business. They've been on walkies together. He follows me and she follows him. It's just adorable. So I was like, okay, so like I worried for nothing. Okay, I get it. I'm an idiot. Right, now we want to do the sort of roof part. I think I'm going to go with this grated wall. I think it'll be a nice accent, and it's not as overbearing as the industrial wall. What I will do with the industrial wall is I will use that to make our central staircase, because this one will have an upper floor and possibly lower floors later on. So I think that it'll work well for that. So a nice thing with this particular block is that it's just the one texture, so it doesn't matter how you put it. All for an easy life. And it will just add up a nice little accent. We've got to give it a bit of an industrial feel. I have sort of a plan, like with the cogs, is to put them in some way near the teleporters or under them or over them or something, just to make it look a bit mechanical. But we will concern ourselves with the decor, I think, in the next episode. What we're going to concentrate on here, I think, is getting as much of this roof bit done as we can, because it's amazing when you're doing stuff like this how time flies. And I know I do a lot of gathering off camera. I tend to like to just place it as I fall. I'm falling, don't worry, I'll still put the bricks in. Yeah, but you did it wrong. I'm sorry. She says in the worst accent she can come up with. I'm going to pick up another one of these because we're going to need it. Yep. Indeedy. Yeah, you see, I like that. Let's just take a moment to consider that. Looks good. It kind of sets off the industrial look quite well. Oh, I've got a little fluff under my elbow. He's so cute. For some reason, since the pussycats have been to the vet and been neutered, they definitely stay home a lot more, which makes sense. But Anpye has gotten it into his head that the only place that he can be is as close to me as he can get at all times. So I always have at least one kitty cat curled up next to me, and that's been quite valuable to me this past week, because I think I've said in update videos and that sort of thing, is I do have a tendency to suffer with depression. And this week, for no particular reason whatsoever, has been emotionally hard for me. Nothing's gone wrong, nothing's happened. This is depression. Depression doesn't have a cause, it just is. And there was one day this week where I frustrated myself, if that makes sense, where I was just like, what are you doing? And I was making their food for them, and for no reason, just crying. And after I'd fed them all, not a word of a lie, all of them wouldn't leave me alone. They wanted to, you know, Charlie had his head on my knee, and the cats were sitting on me, and, you know, like right tucked under my chin, purring their little heads off. And I was like, oh, you know, and at first I was kind of, pushing them away, not pushing them away, but sort of mentally kind of pushing them away, if that makes sense. And but then after a while, I just found, do you know, whatever it is you're doing, guys, it is actually working. I am feeling better. And, you know, people say, oh, well, you know, animals don't know, and cats aren't affectionate, and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, I'm not an animal expert. You're probably right. But I do know that I was upset, and that particular day they behaved in an unusual fashion, in a way that was comforting to me. Whether they knew that's what they were doing or not, I can't say. Like I say, I can't read their minds. But it certainly felt like they were doing it on purpose to me. And this is the one blessing that I'm so pleased that I've got these animals, because, yeah, they're hard work, and, you know, going out when it's pouring down with rain, you know, trogging through muddy fields with the dog, it's a trial. But the rewards that I get from it, wow, so much more worth it. So yeah, that's my little story that I'm telling you while we're placing down blocks, placing down lots of blocks, people, blocks and blocks and blocks. Hey. But yes, if people have been wondering why, you know, I've been a bit quiet and haven't been putting out a lot of extra videos, this has been why. I've been just about able to cope with my regular schedule, and, you know, I think that we all can allow ourselves that, can't we? We can all say, well, this week I can do a lot, this week I can just do the necessary. We can do that unashamedly. I'm going to grab these lights as well. And we can do that as the need arises. Oops, bit of lag. And I kind of like that that's a possibility. Oh, getting a lot of lag. Oh, all right, so we now have a roof. I'm probably not going to expand further up for now. We can leave that. Yeah, you know, that looks quite nice. And if we put that sort of theme again above it, that'll make a nice break. Lag. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Thank you. Let me in. Okay, so of course there's the obvious need for lighting. I know in the other bit we had sort of underneath lighting, but I think that, you know, as industry, it's harsh lighting, isn't it? And I'm going to jabber while my computer's stuck, because apparently it records sound if it's not recording video. So you're stuck with me, kids. We're still stuck. Long time stuck. Industrial lighting tends to be a little harsh. It's the best way I can put it. Just excuse me while I have a drink. So I think that's what we need to go with. We need to go with overhead lighting. And we're still stuck. And I'm going to use the wide industrial light. It gives off a bit of a green glow. Oh, hello. That gave me a fright. It woke up so quickly. Right, we're looking for the... maybe it didn't wake up. Maybe it sort of thought about waking up. Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Right. Oh no, we are struggling. Right. This might be a good time to end. Oh no. Oh look, Houston, we're back. And we'll put that light over there. Now the nice thing with this light is you can sort of stick it to anywhere. So I'll kind of demonstrate by putting one there. No, I'll demonstrate by pointing at a block, freezing, and there we go. Now I see that looks a bit funky that way, but these are rotatable. So we grab R. Now what I want to do is I want to rotate it from... Okay, this is... Creativerse was doing this to me a lot yesterday as well, freezing quite a lot. So I don't know. Let's rotate it that way. It was a bit clunky, but we got there. Whoa. Okay. So you see, now it looks like it's been bolted onto the ceiling. Ta-da! Oh, I did a little ta-da twiddle, and of course it's frozen, so there was no twiddle. Annoying. Right, well, oops. There we go. The result of the twiddle. La-la! Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I think this is a sure signal to me. It's like, stop playing, because it's just... it's lagging out on you. That worked out okay. So yeah, then we'll do that. We'll do lighting all around here. We'll think about... I want to do little sort of booths to put the teleporters in, because if you line them up right next to each other, then you come out of a teleporter and you go somewhere else. This is the voice of experience, promise you that. But we've done really well. We've built this whole little area. We've filled in our tunnel. We won't have any more critters running through now. We've critter-proofed ourselves, unless they kind of glitch up through the floor, which is possible. But yes, I think we're doing very well. We've got our little farm up top. And I like doing this. Dizzy, dizzy. Oh, hello. Oh, that's so cute. That was a pigsy and a hoglet. That was like mommy and baby go for a walk. Oh, oh, here comes daddy. Oh, just take your time there, daddy. Right, so much for being, who are you? Get off there. So they can come up here, apparently. Okay. Shows you what I know. Absolutely nothing. Oh, look. And let me turn off my torch. Oh, this is too well lit. But can you see? Yes. Let's pull up this and pull up this. Look at the new twinkles! Yay for twinkles! That does actually look really nice. Okay, yeah. Enough messing. Oh, it's nearly an hour now. Okay. So, thank you for sharing this time with me. An extra special thank you to Luffel, and again apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name, for naming this base and for the outstanding tour you took me on yesterday. It was so much fun. You trapped me in different spaces and let me whizzing around, and it was great fun. Yes, I'm getting totally distracted. Remember, happy memories. And from Charlie the dog, who's been making all sorts of nuffy noises, from Puddon Anpye the pussycats, and from me, Tashlan. You know we love you loads. Peace out, peeps.